Movie notes on Soylent Green, 1973 film, 6 June 2025 viewing. Here I, Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, Shearers of Seattle, talk through my notes for my Friday, 6 June 2025 viewing of the 1973 film Soylent Green, which is a fiction film about a male detective in a society that eats primarily something called Soylent Green, and his investigation of a murder leading also to finding out what Soylent Green was made of. So essentially there's a bunch of Soylents, and Soylent Green is like the new Soylent, and you know, it's Soylent Green Tuesdays, and so it's like this fad food that people just like mad rush for. And so in like half of the world's production of food is controlled by the corporation Soylent. And you know, they say each of the Soylents are made of something different. Like, I think, was it Soylent Yellow was made of soybeans or something like that. And food and stuff like is like very expensive, like non-Soylent things, like, you know, a jar of strawberries $150. Strawberries is like a jam or something like that. It's $150. Okay, and so it's kind of introduced as a parallel storyline to this detective investigating a murder, and then kind of it goes through, and in the end, in following through on this, in like a friend, he finds out how Soylent Green is made and what it's actually made of. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, and so it's something different than is advertised. Okay. And I remember, so this is one I chose when I think it was in high school, and we were given an assignment, or it was like reading list or watching list, but I think it was, I think this and Idiocracy I actually had to do a written report on. I at least had to watch. And the prompt for this one was, you had to watch a classic movie. I think we just had to do a report on it, or I had to do a report on one, and I like wrote down another, you know, in my head, if nothing else. And so I was like, oh, watch a classic movie, and I absolutely hated drama. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go with something. I have no idea what the definition of a classic movie is, like, as in, like, I mean, I know that's probably like old, so I'm gonna guess like before 1975. And this was like 2000s decade, and so I chose Soylent Green, and I got it. I asked, or whoever the authority was it was a classic, and I was like, okay, good, because I want to make through a drama. And I remember watching it and being like, I am so happy I am the kind of person who makes zero predictions about a plot, where a plot is going, because this is one of those movies where I was like, I'm gonna venture a guess that people who watch this and like try to predict it, or like had something in mind, the plot goes in such unanticipated ways, where I was just like, I'm happy that I don't make guesses about where the plot's going. I give it a 5 out of 5. I don't know if everybody would do that, or back then it would have been like a 10 out of 10. So I was, yeah, in watching it, I remember that, and I was like, yeah, this is that one where it's kind of like, I'm just along for the ride. And that's a movie viewing approach I have that I'm like happy I have, and this is one of the movies that reaffirms that. I think it's great. I enjoy it, and it's an oddly or eerily, I don't know, calming film, and it has been every time I've viewed it. I enjoy it. It's a classic I like, and it's more in the realm of science fiction, but it's kind of more like in business meets investigation. But it doesn't necessarily go into the business, but like its interaction with the business, versus like Blade Runner 2049, where they actually do get a bit into the business logistics. This gets into like how the Soylent Green is made, but not like, it's not quite as business centric as Blade Runner 2049, which was a 2017 film. So there we go. I still enjoy it, and Soylent Green is green, so and they're like, it's like a green square. So this is my movie notes on Soylent Green, 1973 film, 6 June 2025.